the subnet 14 from 219. Also, I'm receiving the same subnet from 220. I'd like to filter this from 219 and receive it from this one.
But the 14 is not active, right?
This one is not active. The blue one is not active because of distance.
Both are
Both
same.
of them comes from the same distance, so only one of them can be active at a time. Which one?
Because of the AS path.
Because of the AS path, exactly. I wanted to tell you this. Because this gateway is not one of my gateways, but this gateway is one of my,
It's coming from
you see?
112.
111, 112. This one comes from 112. Shortest AS path. Next topic is AS path algorithm. It talks about this kind. Now, anyway, I don't want to receive 14 from here, but I want to receive 14 from here. So I'm talking about receiving route. In filter. There are two types. In filter, two chains. In filter, out filter. In peer routing, BGP peer. In peer, you have both in filter and out filter. Also, in instances, you have filter but only out filter. It means to all of your peers, only with single rule you can manage out, but for in should be per peer.
If you put on instance also and
it works for all peers. If you put in instance, it applies for all peers. So if you do any out filter here, it applies for all peers. But in peer, it works only for that specific peer because you provide the chains inside the peer.
If you have out filter on both the places, so the peer out filter will override?
Will override. The first one is the instance one, and then the peer one overrides them. So here, let's say you need to provide the chain, make the chain in dash BGP, let's say. This one out dash BGP. Once you create these, which peer it is? Router 1. Who is this? Router 1 or router 2? 219, who is this?
Router 1.
Router 2. You are router 1, he's router 2.
Oh, yeah.
Router 2. So I need to make this peer to router 2. In
BGP.
Once you create a peer, then in routing filter, you can see the hashtag is important, same as firewall. It's sequence based. I can select my peer. Let's keep this here. So, what I want to block, which prefix 14.0? 10, no, 100,
192.
192.168.14.0. Prefix length means from which subnet to which subnet. For example, if I say 24-32, means I don't want to receive such the IP with either of these subnets. If the subnet is 22, 24, 25, up to 23, I don't want to receive this subnet. Now, if somebody announces this subnet with a slash, like a slash 16, then it comes to me. So I don't want to receive any subnet of this. There are two action tables in here. There are two action tables. One of them is for filtering purpose, which we are doing right now. The other one is for BGP, best path selection algorithm, that has a deal with the attributes. This is another topic. So we are using filters for two purposes. One for filtering itself, and one for BGP, best path selection algorithm. So for this filtering, I need to add action here. What is my action? let's say this card. You see, I'm receiving it from 219. Gone. There is no 219 anymore. I filtered incoming route. And once there is only one, the other one comes active. But same as firewall, that there is a difference between drop and reject, also here there is a difference between discard and reject. Right now I discarded this one. When I disable, the rule is disabled right now, but the route is not coming back here. I need to do the route refresh manually. See? And the route comes back. So if you discard anything, after any changes in that rule, you need to refresh the peer. But if you reject, if you do reject, once I enable it, this one is active, but my router still keeps this one in the routing table. It keeps it in the memory. If I disable the rule or do any changes, automatically applies. So this is the difference between reject and not a drop, discard. When I discard, I need a refresh, but when I do reject, it keeps my route in the memory, so I can see the route is here, but not active. And once I change again, it switches automatically. So for BGP filtering purposes, for action, use this table. Now, either of you, I want you to add one filter for one of your incoming routes and one filter for one of your outgoing routes. For example, do not send something specific network to him. Also, you do not send, I'm talking about out filter, do not send a specific to him. You two do not send a specific to them, and also test the in filter. First, go to peer, create one in filter.